the Seton Saints, the Pickerington High School North Panthers. It's our Division I semifinals here. It's the 2024 OHSAA State Volleyball Championships. Justin Kinnan with you live here at Wright State University's Nutter Center. It has been a very busy day today. We've crowned a lot of champions already. We have a champion out of D7. We crowned a champion in D5. D3 we just wrapped up just moments ago. And now, well, it's time to turn our attention towards Division I. And of course, we have a very fun Division I semifinal matchup here tonight, of course. Two semifinal matchups across the board here in the city of Dayton, of course. St. Joe's and Berlin going head-to-head at another location here tonight. And the winner of that matchup will face the winner of our D1 semi right now, Seton and Pick North. And my favorite thing about both of these schools is that, well, they're not very, they don't come to the state tournament very often. In fact, this is the very first appearance ever for Pick North. Pretty excited about that, and the first time since 2005 that we'll have the chance to see Seton here as well. We have plenty more to get into, our players to watch and lineups, all of that coming up ahead of our D1 semifinal right here on the NFHS Network.
At the Ohio High School Athletic Association, our student athletes are going pro at being
coachable,
a good student,
responsible,
dependable,
respectful.
I'm going pro at being
a good student, a good student,
a good teammate,
responsible.
I'm going pro at being
coachable,
a good student,
dependable,
a good teammate.
Representing my school.
I'm going pro at being
a good student,
a good student, responsible.
Let's go pro at respecting the game.
Respect the game.
respect the game,
respect the game,
Respect the game.
respect the game.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 350,000 participants here in Ohio who take part in high school sports.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
All right, we welcome you back again. Two really good teams here in our D1 semi, and well, to have two good teams, you have to have quite a few good players. Let's start, of course, with Seton, the Saints. They're led by one of my favorite players in this tournament, Callie Combs, the outside hitter again. Callie Combs, well, once she wraps up her high school career, only a junior already looking to play at the collegiate level, and North Carolina State commit. She's the 2023 and 24 first team all GGCL selection. And of course, that's not the only talented player on the floor here tonight for Pick North. They're led by another really talented player that's going to go on to play at the collegiate level as well, Micaiah Turner. Again, second team all Central District this season, first team all OCC in 23 and in 22, of course, but she is verbally committed to play at the collegiate level for Bowling Green. All right, Seton and Pick North, our D1 semi, live here at Wright State University's Nutter Center when we come back.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
teamwork,
Teamwork.
How to work hard.
How to work hard. Discipline.
hustle,
Sacrifice.
how to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play.
And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
To put the team before myself.
How to be a student.
How to be a student.
I'm learning to set a good example.
How to work hard.
To accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
That I represent my community.
I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Welcome back. Wright State University's Nutter Center, host site for the 2024 OHSAA State Volleyball Championships. We've crowned 3 state champions throughout today, I should say. Fort Loramie out of Division 7 earlier this morning, of course, and then Lake Catholic for Division 5, and then we just had a great matchup just a little bit ago out of Division 3. That was a lot of fun, and of course we crowned a state champion there as well. And of course that was our matchup earlier. Again, when we talked about the champions that we're going to crown today, Lake Catholic came away there out of Division 5. So now we're off and rolling here. Division 1 underway. All right, I have that microphone issue fixed. My apologies. I was trying to fight through that real quick, but we are back off and rolling. My apologies. Justin Kinner with you here live from Wright State University's Nutter Center. D1 semifinal action officially underway. Excited to be with you here on the NFHS Network. Again, let's continue what has been a fun weekend of state championship volleyball action all weekend long. And, of course, the action already off to a fast start. Pick North, jumps on top of Seton early here already, a 1-0 start. I mentioned in the pregame coverage just slightly that my favorite thing about these two teams is that these trips to the state tournament are rare. In fact, so rare that this is the first ever appearance for Pickerington North. First ever appearance in the state semifinals. How cool is that? What a memorable tournament run that they've had already. And there's such a fun story from that perspective. As far as the Seton Saints are concerned, they do have 6 state championships in school history, their most recent one coming all the way back in 2005, of course. With the majority of their state championships all coming during the 80s, 84, 85, 86, and 88, with one in the 90s and 96. Seton goes up 2-1, by the way. But with this state appearance here this year, it's their first one since 2005. So two teams who, this is quite the experience, and based on the turnout with the student sections and the communities and the schools, because it's so rare, it's quite the experience for the entire community, no doubt about it. Seton with the 2-1 advantage already here early. Great block up front. Pick North already doing a good job defensively, just trying to get through and navigate through the feeling out portion. And Seton up 3-1 now. Grace Jones will be responsible for the serve. Madison Smith doing a good job trying to set up her weapons, as right now both teams just trying to get acclimated through the feeling out portion. Mistimed that swing right there. That's for Shelly Caceres right there again, the 5'10 sophomore. Would love to have that opportunity back, I'm sure. A 4-1 3-point advantage already here early. Grace Jones serve. Madison Smith trying to set up Dylan Hunt right now, making a run up from the middle there. And again, a lot of action at the front of the net, and Seton jumps out to a quick start. 5-1, 4-point advantage. And we'll keep an eye on both coaches as they're trying to kind of keep an eye on the pulse of their teams here early. You know, you got to kind of navigate through the early goings, especially when nerves are settling in. And Grace Jones will be, her run will come to an end there with the serving error. That goes out of play. Pick North picks up their second point of the evening, 5-2 now. Natalie Vaughn, 5'8 senior, will hold serve for Pick North. Good dig there in the back row, number 17, and Rachel Hawk. And now Pick North, after getting that point, of course, from the serving error, able to pick up a big point right there again as they start to make a little mini run here. 5-3, Pick North trailing by 2. Cross-court setup, getting that running start. That's Callie Combs. We highlighted Callie Combs in the pregame. Sakura Codling now. Dropping back to serve here for Seton. Big block up at the front. Right now, you could just tell Seton's off to, obviously not just because of the score, but they just look more locked in and more comfortable early on. Nerves don't appear to be as much of a factor in the early goings as what it appears to be for Pick North, but you know that they have the firepower when it comes to weapons. And that's another one up on the board, 8-3 now. Another ace right there off the serve, 9-3. And taking a look over at the Pick North sideline, waiting and anticipating to see if a timeout will be called, and we will have our first timeout here in the opening set. With that being said, a timeout on the floor, 9-3. Seton with the 6-point advantage here early. How will Pick North respond coming out of the timeout? We'll find out when we come back. All right, we welcome you back. Justin Kinder with you here live at Wright State University's Nutter Center, our D1 semifinal, the Seton Saints, Pickerington North. Trying to see if Pick North comes out with a little bit more firepower, and already a little bit more pep in their step, and they're going to get the point coming out of the timeout. Callie Combs doing a good job for Seton after they come out and give up the point right away, going up to each of her teammates saying, hey, we're fine, we're fine. Love to see that leadership from Callie Combs. Only a junior. That leadership already being shown out on the floor. Here we go now, 9-4. Pick North trying to go on a little run here. Dug themselves a little hole to start, but nothing that they can't dig themselves out of. And as you see right now, using that firepower to get rolling. 9-5. Set up big time in the block up front and kept alive, fighting for it. Ball cleared. Conling sets it up, getting the running start right there is Slusher, and Slusher coming away with the kill. Take a look at the replay right here again. Slusher with the power at the net. Sydney Crowley. Ten to 5, Seton, the 5-point advantage. Pick North trying to fight away at it. Good dig there in the back by Grace Jones. Chasing it down, Smith. Setting up Ghosh right there for the big kill, and that's exactly the kind of plays that Pick North has needed to try to chip away and get back into this. 10-6 here early in set one. Goshi with a strong play there at the net, nonetheless, 10-6. Adriana Orr on the serve. Micaiah Turner trying to go for the play at the net, nonetheless, and that's going to be a point for Pick North, 10-7. Starting to see the nerves kind of settle a little bit. There's April Bordeaux. April Bourdreau, again, the head coach for Pick North. And that's going to be right off the hands of Rachel Hawk, the 5'5" senior. 11-7, Seton gets the point right back. Good dig from the back row by Hawk, and now chasing it down from the back there is Hunt. Good job there by Combs, able to keep that ball alive. 11-7. Pick North trying to fight back into it. Excellent play right there by Addie Goshi. The 5'9" junior hits into the block, the outside arm, and goes out of play. Take a look at the replay. It drops in play, I should say, out of play, but nonetheless, it's 11-8, a 3-point advantage. The run continues here with Micaiah Turner on the serve. Played at the net, and it'll be a point for Pick North. Take a look at the replay right here again. Good angle for the clarification right there. 11-9 now coming out of that timeout. We've seen that Pick North looks like a completely different team. Combs chases that one down to keep it alive. On the return right there was Cluxton. Volleyed around, and on the return there is Smith. Coming in with a strong strike is Cluxton once again. That's what Seton was looking for. 12-9. They get one more point ended up on the board. 3-point advantage now. So rotating out will be Sakura Codling. Smith setting this one up on the return. Was Orr. Still live. I love the back and forth that we've seen already in the extra hit, and that's going to be a point for Seton, 13-9. Emma Eisenago on the serve for Seton. That's popped up by Madison Smith. On the return right there, number 5, and Dylan Hunt for Pick North. And that gives a point right back to Seton. 14-9, Eisenago. Her serve will continue. Smith gonna set it up. Coming in was Goshi. Goshi again with the big play at the net. Goshi along with Madison Smith utilizing their length up there, trying to keep it in play, but just couldn't do so. 15-9, Seton with the 6-point advantage. The serve will continue for Eisenagel. Eisenagel high lobbing serve. Hawk having to run from the back row to get a piece of it. Popped up. That's going to be Kemper who sets it up. Kemper will get another opportunity. This time she's going to feed Cluxton. Take a look at the replay right here. Again, Kemper doing a good job. Going to her, one of her top playmakers in Cluxton there. Eisenagel on the serve. Cross court. Trying to get Dylan Hunt set up there at the net. Right back in the middle. Good strike right there, and Maddie Albright. And that's going to lead to a timeout. It's 17-9, and Pick North already using both of their timeouts. And it looked like it was just kind of a back and forth thing. Well, obviously, Seton got off to a hot start, but we'll recap where we're at this point in the opening set when we come back. 17-9 Seton over Pick North.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Eisenagel on the serve for Seton. We come back right at the start of the action, 17-9. We'll see if the timeout for Pick North will be enough to get them to creep back into it, but a good job by Seton, not being rattled by the timeout, coming right back out, picking up where they left off. Eisenagel, the serve will continue. Big play right there at the net. Lobbing serve there by Eisenagel again. Went back to their top playmaker, and Dylan Hunt at the net there trying to make a play, but again, let's see if that's enough to kind of get the momentum rolling in their favor. Good dig right there by Dylan Hunt. That's going to be hit out of play and a point for Seton. Again, a lot of rotations here early. Seeing a lot of different players get time out on the floor right now. Trying to keep the lineup fresh. 19-10, set number 1. Madison Smith setting up Dylan Hunt, the 5'11 senior at the net. Dylan Hunt, already one of their top playmakers here in the early going of this opening set, 19-11. Pick North just trying to chip away. Might have dug themselves a hole that might be tough to dig out of, but not impossible. Nonetheless, Reagan Miller setting up Cluxton there. This time they're going to go right back to Dylan Hunt. Right off the hands of Codling. They still keep it alive. Good return by Cluxton once again. And that was Micaiah Turner on the attempt at the net. Right off the fingertips at the net. Hawk getting a piece of it, setting it up in the middle on the opposite side, I should say, for Viserys. 20-11, 9-point advantage for Seton. Grace Jones back in for the serve, 20-11. Madison Smith setting up. Dylan Hunt again coming up and making the big play right there, 20-12. Callie Combs, her shot met by Hawk in the back row for Pick North. Strong delivery right there by Zariah Carter. a look here. It was Carter who hit into the block, and unfortunately it fell right back in play in front of Caceres there, but nonetheless, 21-12. Codling on the serve. Madison Smith setting it up. Dig from Dylan Smith on the attempt, nonetheless, not able to get there in time, and we'll wait for the ruling on the point, and it's going to be a point for Seton. 21-12, 9-point advantage, 4 points away from taking, or 22-12, my apologies, a 10-point advantage now, 3 points away from taking a one-set advantage over Pick North. Pick North 21-5 on the season, Seton 24-2. Right now the official trying to give a little bit more clarity on the ruling there at the net. And right now everyone (22-12) now. The serve will continue for Codling. Have to clear it here. Ellis Cluxton able to get a piece of it again. Big play up at the net. Finds an angle and is able to zip it in there. Natty Slusher, the junior, coming up big there. 23-12 now. Codling, the senior, trying to keep it going. Hawk gets a piece of it, chasing it down high in the air. That's Caceres on the return. That's Miller setting it up for Callie Combs. Callie Combs disagrees with the call. She thought it was in, but no, they were going to say it's a point for Pick North. (23 to 13), a 10-point advantage. Miller setting it up for Metal at the net, and Metal has that shot blocked again. Great play at the net by Goshi, and Goshi, her defense there allowed Pick North to have an opportunity to try to get back in this, but nonetheless, another play at the net by Seton. Take a look at this right here. And now a set point opportunity coming up here for Sydney Crowley. And Seton. Madison Smith pops it up, trying to extend this. Goshi getting a piece of this, and now Callie Combs coming in. Callie was confident in that one, but it was very well defended at the net. 24 to 14, take a look. Callie Martin got that full speed run up, full extension. But you could tell, Addie Goshi, she loved getting that block there at the net. 24 to 14. On the serve was Adriana Orr. Popped up, Callie Combs on another strong return. It was Dylan at the back end, able to get a piece of that one. Right off the hands, the ball's gonna drop, and a couple unanswered points for Pick North. This might be a set that Pick North may not be able to come back and take, but right now, starting to ride off the momentum a little bit, and they can maybe ride that into the second set to get back into this. Nonetheless, the serve continues for Orr. Kemper sets it up, and that's going to close out set number one. All right, two teams. We're trying to get acclimated here in the state semifinals of Division I action. Seton takes set number one over Pick North 25 to 15. Set number two, D1 semis when we come back.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
teamwork,
Teamwork.
How to work hard.
How to work hard. Discipline.
hustle,
Sacrifice.
how to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play.
And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
To put the team before myself.
How to be a student.
How to be a student.
I'm learning
to set a good example,
how to work hard,
to accept responsibility,
that I represent my community,
that I represent my community.
I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
High school sports teach kids so many life lessons.
But less than 5% of high school student athletes play sport in college.
That's why it's so important that you sports coaches go beyond the X's and O's.
And teach skills that will stay with kids long after their playing days are done.
So who is a coach that coaches beyond?
A coach who cares.
When I coach beyond, I am authentic.
I know that I can count on my coaches to show up every day.
I know that I can talk to my coach on and off the court.
We all want to win, but coaching is about relationships.
My coach creates a sense of belonging
for everyone in our program.
A coach is a teacher and a role model.
My sport is my last classroom of the day.
I'm still learning after the school day ends.
We establish expectations for being a member of our school community.
I'm held accountable.
And I think about more than myself.
We place our student athletes' physical and mental health as our top priority.
My coach creates a safe environment
to practice and compete.
That's why it's so important that coaches go beyond the X's and O's.
Please join the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Life Sports at The Ohio State University, and the Susan Crown Exchange as we continue with our goal to train 1 million coaches.
We can all coach beyond.
All right, we welcome you back. Seton takes set number 1 over Pick North, 25-15. We started to see Pick North get a little bit more comfortable towards the back end of that set. Unfortunately, they had dug themselves too deep in a hole to have a realistic chance to come back to make that interesting. But nonetheless, if they could take that momentum that they established late in that set and jump out to an early start, momentum might ride in their favor a little bit, but we'll see. Seton looked more poised, looked more comfortable. There you see Callie Combs, only a junior. Played at NC State when her college days arrived nonetheless, but super talented and just the leader out on the floor. That's a kill right there. Take a look at the replay right here again, rising up. Zipping it right in there again. Just a good way to set the tone here. Nonetheless, there you see Grace Jones on the serve for Seton. Madison Smith setting it up for Dylan Hunt right there in the middle. Dylan Hunt, if they find a way to continue to feed her and get her involved, 4 kills to lead the way for Pick North in that opening set, already with 5 kills after that one, and most importantly, that ties it up in 1. Dylan Hunt again will drop back for the serve, and that just clears the tip of the tape on the net. Sakura Conley again able to get enough of it, but not all the way enough because it doesn't clear the net. 2-1, Pick North with the advantage. Good response right there, Slusher. Daddy Slusher, 5 kills in that opening set, now with the 6 total. When you look at the fact that Kirsten Kemper, 6 assists in that opening set, 5 of those assists, 5 of those 6 assists were, of course, to Slusher. So you can tell the connection that those two have had early. We're tied up at 2. Again, Madison Smith trying to feed the playmakers. And Micaiah Turner, who we've mentioned in the pregame, is who she goes to. 3-2, Pick North with the advantage. Zariah Carter, 5'8" senior, on the serve. Handled by Connelly on the back end. And how about Callie Combs coming in? Callie Combs had a couple good looks in that opening set. just really wasn't able to get anything rolling. Picking up her second kill of the evening. She bounces it off the arm of the blocker there, dropping in the middle of the floor. 33, we are tied up. Sydney Crowley on the serve. Madison Smith setting up Goshi. Goshi ends up clearing it, getting a piece is Codling, and here we go. Callie Combs has her shot blocked. Her shot has been blocked on a few times by Goshi. Goshi has almost taken it up as a challenge. She's answered that challenge here tonight. Seton takes a 4-3 lead after that play, so now dropping back, and we'll take a look at that play. Callie Combs getting that one to drop. She was hitting those hard line drive shots at the net. Takes a little off of it, a little lobbing shot in the exposed area of the back row. Callie Combs gets the point. But the serving error right there gives it right back. That's the first serving error of the night for Pick North. Or the second, I should say, for Seton, my apologies. On the serve, Adriana Orr for Pick North. Calling it out was Kemper. Going right back to Callie Combs. Now Callie Combs starting to get a little bit of a rhythm. She gives Seton the lead right back. (5-4), Seton with the advantage. Clearing it out of the way was Micaiah Turner. Here comes Combs from the middle. Dylan Hunt able to get the dig in the back row. This time they're going to go right back to Sydney Crowley, and Sydney Crowley makes a big play at the net. 6-4 Seton. Well, that was Charlie Meadow, my apologies, but nonetheless, take a look at the replay right here again. Just coming through with the power right there at the net. Callie Combs, her serve continues. Madison Smith setting it up. Right off the hands of Adriana Orr. An opportunity to clear it, she does. Good dig in the back row there by Crowley. There's, once again, Callie Combs coming in with a hard hit. There's Micaiah Turner. Micaiah Turner, the Bowling Green commit. Verbal commit, that is, but 6-5. Cutting it to within one. Micaiah Turner on the serve, the junior. Madison Smith, cross court, going to go back to Dylan Hunt, and Dylan Hunt spikes it in. 6-all here in set number 2. Micaiah Turner, serving error. There you see Coach Boudreau looking on. 7-6 now. Seton with the advantage. Emma Eisenhug on the serve for the Saints. Madison Smith, cross court, Dylan Hunt. Dylan Hunt hits into the block there at the top. Clearing it is Kemper. Good diving play right there to keep it alive. Hunt clears it. That's going to be a point for Seton. 8-6, a 2-point advantage. Eisenhug, serve continues. Little bit of a run here for Seton. It's 9-6. Emma Eisenhagel, serve continues. 9-6 now here in set number 2, already with a 1-set advantage. Madison Smith cross court going back to Dylan Hunt. Dylan Hunt clears it, chasing it down. Good communication there by Combs. On the return, a much needed one right there as they're able to keep the run going. It's now 10-6. Madison Smith again just continuing to put Dylan Hunt in positions to succeed again, and 10-7, Dylan Hunt puts an end to the run here for Seton. Going right at Sydney Crowley in that back row there, 10-7 now. Seton with the advantage. Crowley gets a piece of it. That's popped high in the air by Kemper, and a chance by Combs to clear it, and they're going to say a violation, and it's going to be a point for Pick North. Cuts it back to within 2, 10-8 now. Zip that in there right in front of Hawk. Number 11, Daisy Cluxton, a senior. 11-8, take a look here. Cluxton again, zipping that right past the long extended arms of Madison Smith at the net. Now dropping back to serve is Reagan Miller. Madison Smith sets it up in the middle. Dylan Hunt comes right in and drops it in for an easy one. 11-9. Right off to the fingertips. That falls just right in front of Hawk in that back row. 12-9. Seton will get the point there, and that puts an end to the little mini run that Pick North was able to put together to chip away at the deficit. There you see again, that was number 13, the Natty Slusher, who's been big already here tonight. There's Grace Jones on the serve, by the way. Hawk sets this up. It's popped high in the air by Caceres to clear it. Reagan Miller setting that one up for Slusher once again, and Slusher back-to-back points coming through, 13-9 now. Take a look right here again, doing a good job of just lining that through right off the hands of Micaiah Turner. Hunt pops it up. Getting the running start is Caceres. Caceres out of play. It's going to be 14-9. 14-9, a 5-point advantage, and that's going to force Pick North to call a timeout here in set number 2. 14-9, Seton with the 1-set advantage and a 14-9 lead here in the second set. We'll be right back. All right, Pick North, they use a timeout. Their first of 2 timeouts. Again, they have 1 remaining. They trail 14-9. They were more even to start, but right now Seton's starting to get settled in. They just seem to be more locked in right now, continuing to get their playmakers involved. 15-9 the advantage. Dropping back to serve is Grace Jones now. Micaiah Turner getting a piece of that one. Madison Smith setting it up. Dylan Hunt on the strong return. That's handled on the opposite side by Conley. High in the air. Hawk going to pop it up to keep it alive. And coming in for the strong delivery at the net was Caceres. Caceres, a 5'10 sophomore. Good balance of talent on both rosters when you look at the distribution of senior to junior to sophomores. Obviously, this Pick North team younger across the board than Seton, but talented nonetheless. 15-10. Conley pops it right back up. Good setup there by Miller. Trying to get Callie Combs more involved, and that's going to be a point for Seton. 16-10. Sakura Conley now. Serving error for the Saints, and that gives an easy one right back to Pick North again. So you see Coach Crowley looking on. 6 seasons as the head coach of the Seton Saints. 119-28 is his record. All 6 years of his coaching career right here with Seton. and he has them in the state, I should say semis, at least the state tournament for the first time since 2005. Charlie Medal on the serve. Madison Smith setting it up, and Dylan Smith coming in. Not Dylan Smith, my apologies. That was Goshi. And the Pick North fans behind me, I think that they thought what I did. I thought she was able to line that one in through, but again, just very good play at the net for Seton. A lot of size and athleticism up front, 18-11. Crowley, her serve continues. Very timely return there by Kirsten Kemper. And a timeout. This time going to be called by Pick North again as they trail 19-11. They'll use their second and final timeout. 19-11, down by 8. Pick North, how will they respond coming out of the timeout? We're going to go ahead and keep it here. When you look at how both of these teams got here again, you have Pick North right now. They play in the Ohio Capital Conference. And as I mentioned, 21 wins, 5 losses on the season. They had to beat Groveport and Dublin Jerome in the district, Pick Central and Olentangy Orange in the regional. And that's how they were able to get to this point, setting up this matchup with Seton. They had to beat some really good teams to get here. Right now they're running into another really good team in Seton, who has a 19-11 lead and a 1-set advantage as it is already. Definitely going to be a challenge the rest of this match moving forward. Good play up front. That's going to go right off the hands of Goshi, and that's going to make it 22-11 now. Sydney Crowley on the serve. Dylan Hunt able to get a piece of it. Coming in with the strong delivery right there is Caceres, but out of play. 21-11, a 10-point advantage now for Seton. Crowley serve just rolls over the tape at the top of the net and drops for an ace, 22-11. (22-11) now. Crowley, and the serve continues. Turner getting a piece of that one. Turner gonna come up big and swing as hard as she can to get that return. 22-12 now. (22-12). Adriana Orr now on the serve. Met in the back row by Conley. It's chased around a bit. Not able to get there in time. 23-12. Madison Smith cross court, setting up Micaiah Turner. Micaiah Turner with the power right there. Again, she feels good after that one. Taking a step back right now. She'll hold serve. 23-13. Look at this. Full extension, the power. You can see the spin that she was able to put on it to get it to that back exposed corner. Good setup here by Kemper. And an even better play there by Medal at the net. 24-13, and the set point opportunity coming up here for the Saints. The winner of this D1 state semis will punch their ticket to the D1 championship match tomorrow. 3 p.m. is the scheduled time. And 25-13. The final here in set number 2. Seton 25, Pick North 13, a 2-set advantage for the Seton Saints. They'll look to go for a 3-set sweep. Third set coming up next.
At the Ohio High School Athletic Association, our student athletes are going pro at being
Coachable.
A good student. Responsible. Dependable. Respectful.
I'm going pro at being
A good student. A good student.
a good teammate.
Responsible. I'm going pro at being
Coachable.
a good student.
Dependable. A good teammate.
Representing my school.
I'm going pro at being
A good student.
A good student.
Responsible.
Let's go pro at respecting the game.
Respect the game. Respect the game.
Respect the game.
Respect the game.
Respect the game.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Set number 3 about to get underway here, live at Wright State University's Nutter Center. Seton taking sets 1 and 2, 25-15 and 25-13, and sets 1 and 2, and we are officially underway in set number 3. Again, right now, Seton has dominated from the very beginning. I mean, just very consistent. And are picking up right where they left off. Now on the serve, Reagan Miller. Before Seton will drop back, the Saints 2-set advantage and lead 1-0 here in the third set. Hawk able to get a piece of it. Setting it up in the middle. That's Micaiah Turner on the return. Miller setting that one up perfectly for Slusher. Four kills for Slusher. Make that 5 here tonight. Madison Smith setting up Dylan Hunt, getting a piece of that to set it up with Zariah Carter. Getting the run up right there to get the point. Caceres right there. Seton 2, Pick North 1. Callie Combs with 4 kills for Seton. Dylan Hunt with 4 for Pick North, as well as Micaiah Turner, who was able to get her kill total up to 4 as well. She only had 1 in that opening set. Big return right there by Slusher right at the net. Dylan Hunt getting that full extension. Good dig in the back row by Callie Combs. We are tied at 2-all here in this third set. Dropping back for the serve is Madison Smith right now, only a sophomore. Getting a piece of that, of course, was Cluxton. Nice return there by Slusher. Ball still alive. Miller setting it up cross court, going right back to Cluxton once again, and Cluxton gets the point, 3-2. Grace Jones on the serve, by the way, for Seton. Violation, you can see the pin wobbling right there. Seton gets the point, 4-2 now. Serve continues for Jones. Madison Smith setting it up for Dylan Hunt. Good dig by Codling to keep it alive. Popping into the air is Madison Smith, and coming in with authority at the net right there was Zariah Carter. Hawk getting a piece of it. Dylan Hunt trying to clear it. Good job by Combs to get a piece of it to keep it alive, and good awareness right there by Slusher just to get it clear. Dylan Hunt going to go right back at it into the block. Ball's going to drop. No, great play by Hawk, but nonetheless, they say the net violation, and that's going to make it 5-2. You see Coach Crowley looking on. Dylan Hunt. Dylan Hunt make that 5 kills now here on the night. 333 hitting percentage coming in to this third set, of course. Miller setting it up behind her head, trying to put in position for Slusher, but 5-4 all of a sudden. Pick North putting together a little mini run here, trailing by 1. Dropping back to serve is Hunt. Right off the hand of Callie Combs. Obviously, this is something you see from time to time. The team that's up 2-0 and right away comes out, takes their foot off the gas just slightly. And that's what's allowing Pick North, who, by the way, is very good. It's not as if they're being let back in the game. Pick North is using their talent to fight back into this, no doubt about it. But if you're Pick North, that's what you want to do, though. Obviously, a game of runs, but you want to take advantage of Seton, as it does appear that they've taken their foot off the gas a little bit. Pick North, of course, playing a little bit more with desperation and urgency as their season on the line here, and a chance to get to the state championship match tomorrow at 3 o'clock for D1 on the line. Pick North ties it up with the block at the net. How about that? And that's getting this large crowd behind us into this. This crowd behind us for Pick North. Again, this is the school's very first trip ever to the state semifinals. Never been to the state championship round. Never been to the state semis until today. Rolled around, that's Goshi, by the way. Good return by Slusher. Slusher will get the kill, and that'll break the 6-6 tie, 7-6 Seton. Sydney Crowley. Back to serve, 7-6. The Saints with the advantage. That serve just barely clears the net. Cross or a setup for Dylan in the middle. Right pass, Hawk in the back row, and that's going to make it 8-6, a 2-point advantage for Seton. Dylan Hunt's getting underneath. That's popped up by Smith. Coming up on that from the back was Micaiah Turner nonetheless, and there's Hawk waiting for it in the back row. Madison Smith pops it up. Good decision there by Caceres just to take a little off. Dylan Hunt getting a piece. Now it's popped up by Madison Smith, and that's going to be Micaiah Turner. How about that play right there? 8-7. Pick North cuts it back to within 1. Pick North doing a great job of not allowing Seton Hall to pull away. Just when you feel like Seton Hall is about to ride their momentum and begin to pull away like we saw in sets 1 and 2, Pick North comes up big with a huge play, including a potential play right here at the net and a good response by Kirsten Kemper. There you see Kirsten Kemper on your screen, 9-7 now. Hawk getting underneath it. Micaiah Turner getting a piece, and Dylan Hunt, my apologies, couldn't clear the net. 10-7. Seton's lead now at 3. Callie Combs, the junior, drops back to serve. Right at Hawk, and Hawk can't keep it alive. 11-7 now. Callie Combs now. Serve continues. 11-7. Set 3. OHSAA State Volleyball Championships. The D1 semis here at Wright State University's Nutter Center. Great response by Pick North. It's now 11-8. Take a look at the replay right here again. Not able to get there in time. Right into the block. And that comes down. And now we're starting to see momentum start to favor Pick North a bit. They've cut it to within 2. We'll see if they can continue riding the momentum train here. And that is, of course, Micaiah Turner on the serve, and that's an ace. This large crowd behind us has been looking for a reason to explode here tonight. And right now, this little rally by Pick North has given them a reason to do so. Micaiah Turner trying to find a way to tie it up, and she does. Another ace, back-to-back aces. Right off the hands of Cluxton, and Micaiah Turner doing a good job of help leading this comeback. We are officially tied at 11-all here in the third set. Pick North trying to extend this match. That serve just clips the tape on the top of the net. That's set up perfectly by Kemper. Madison Smith going to go right back to Micaiah Turner in the back row. Kemper getting a piece of that one. That's going to drop, still loose. Dylan Hunt fighting for it, can't get there in time. 12-11, Seton takes the lead right back. Take a look at the replay here again. Emma Eisenagel on the serve. Madison Smith sets it up, and there's Dylan Hunt. Dylan Hunt and Micaiah Turner, the two big weapons that, of course, Madison Smith has at her disposal nonetheless, but 12-12, we're all tied up. Kudos to Pick North because Seton was starting to slowly but surely creep away. They got that lead up to about 3 before Seton was able to come right back. Good job there attacking Codling on that far right side. That ball's high in the air, not able to clear it. Gives a point back to Seton. It's 13-12 now. Both teams with both their timeouts remaining. And if it remains close, they may need those timeouts coming up here. Later on in the set, on the serve right there was Reagan Miller. Reagan Miller with the serving error. Gives it right back, and we're tied at 13. Third serving error of the evening. You see Coach Crowley looking on, trying to find a way to push the right buttons to kind of get them to lock in the way they did in those first 2 sets, and that's going to be right off the hands of Micaiah Turner. 14-13, Seton takes the lead. Madison Smith sets it up, middle of the court, trying to set up Dylan Hunt. But a big block at the net by Natty Slusher. The size and length that Slusher provides Seton and the Saints at the net. Obviously crucial and beneficial right there in that scenario. 15-13 Seton with the lead, looking to add to it. Grace Jones on the serve. Madison Smith on the setup. Cross-court setup, Callie Combs drops it in right in front of Hawk. (16-13) Seton increases their lead back up to 3. There's a timeout out on the floor. We'll keep it here as we take a look. We talked about Pick North a little bit ago and their journey to get here, but when you take a look at the Seton Saints and who they had to beat to get to this point in the district tournament, they beat Princeton and Fairmont. Cincinnati-Princeton, of course, they won in 3. Seton then would knock off Fairmont out of the Greater Western Ohio Conference out of the GWOC. Took care of Fairfield in the regional semifinal and then got past Mason. Again, running into a lot of local regional teams throughout that tournament run, but now they're set up here taking on Pick North out of Columbus and a chance to get to the D1 semis tomorrow at 3 o'clock right here at the Nutter Center. The championship match tomorrow. Good response by Pick North, coming right out after they were tied at 12 at one point. Back and forth. And then Seton started to pull away. It was 16-13. It was a good timeout. You didn't want to watch Seton go on some of those big runs that they've gone on in the previous 2 sets. They do that, their tournament run's over. Reagan Miller set it up. Good diving play there by Grace Jones. That's going to be cleared by Callie Combs. Cross-court setup, getting the full running extension of Micaiah Turner. Kept alive by Miller. That's Combs on the return. Madison Smith this time going to go with Caceres on that one. And then with the power right there, Slusher, diving bodies everywhere. Love the hustle. Setting it right back for Slusher, right into Turner, who makes contact but unfortunately pushes it out of bounds. But you love the hustle. Players diving all over the floor, trying to leave it all out there. 17-14, the lead back to 3 for Seton. Now back to serve is Sakura Codling. High lobbing serve met by Hawk. Madison Smith pops it up. That's Caceres on the return. Miller trying to set up Metal at the net, and that's Combs coming in. She didn't need setup. She took care of business herself. 18-14 now. Codling with the serve, 18-14, a 4-point advantage. Madison Smith sets it up, coming in, Caceres. Caceres starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm, but it might be too little too late nonetheless. And I'm sorry, that's Carter. Carter will now drop back to serve for North. 5'8" senior. High lobbing serve that's met in the back row by Jones. Good run up there by Slusher. Hunt cross court, clearing that one right there is Caceres. And now Callie Combs going to come with the soft run up. Good communication. Turner waves everybody off. Good contact by Turner at the net. Everyone gets back into rotation. Turner gets set up once again. Hits into contact. Ball kept alive. Another opportunity for it. Too strong on the return is Caceres. That point going to be given and awarded to Seton. 19-15. 2 timeouts remaining for Seton. 1 timeout remaining for Pick North. Sydney Crowley. She'll serve. Her team leads by 4, trying to extend that lead. Madison Smith cross court, looking for Turner. Turner zips it right past Grace Jones. 19-16 now. 3-point advantage for Seton. On the serve right there was Adriana Orr. And a great response by Charlie Metal. Only a sophomore. Good size, good power there at the net. 20-16 now. 5 points away from advancing to the state championship match tomorrow for the first time since 2005. Almost 19 years it has been since Seton. There's a timeout out on the floor, and we'll take a timeout ourselves here. 21-16, a 5-point advantage for Seton over Pick North. We'll have more from set number 3 when we come back.
No business being out there.
You know, I'm a person too.
As the serve coming right out of the timeout, Callie Combs, the NC State commit, comes right out of the gate with the big ace. 22-16 now. 22-16. 3 points away from advancing to the state championship match in D1. Madison Smith sets it up. Here comes Micaiah Turner. Excellent play in the back there by Combs. Good fight right there by Metal, but out of play, and that's a point for Pick North. Pick North, if they could string together a little run here to make things interesting. Again, trying to extend this match. Right off the arms of Crowley, a miscommunication there. That could be how it starts. Only down 4 here. If you have any runs left in you, now is the time to dig deep to find a way to get it done. 22-18, set number 3, a 2-set advantage for Seton. Cross court set up by Kemper, trying to feed Metal there. Cross court by Madison Smith to Dylan Hunt. Good block up front with the full extension of Metal. Madison Smith pops it up. Good return there by Kemper. Kemper this time going to go and look to set up Cluxton. Cluxton hits it out of play. 22-19. Don't look now. Pick North cuts it to within 3. We see Coach Crawley looking on. I think he's comfortable right now with letting his team kind of navigate through this, but you'd have to think if they cut it to within 1 more, might call a timeout, and that seems to be the case. Kelly Crowley, the head coach for Seton, has seen enough. Calls a timeout. – 22-20. Sorry to the production truck, I'm having a hard time hearing. My apologies. We'll go ahead and keep it here. 22-20 right now for Seton. And again, a smart timeout by Crowley again. Keep in mind, Seton has been in complete control. Kind of reminds me of the D3 match we had just a little bit ago. When we had, you have a team that's up by 2 sets, you come out, you have a comfortable lead in that 3rd set, you take your foot off the gas, and then that's what made things interesting. In that last matchup that we had, with Gilmore Academy, of course, and Cincinnati Ursuline Academy, but nonetheless, here we go. Coming right out of the timeout, 23-20 now, good response. Tough fall right there again. You see the fans trying to cheer their Saints on. (23-20). Hits into the block, out of play. 24-20, a set point opportunity coming up. Set point opportunity on the serve. That's going to be an ace, and that's going to do it. For the first time since 2005, the Seton Saints are heading to the state championship match tomorrow at 3 o'clock right here at Wright State University's Nutter Center. Your final here from Wright State University's Nutter Center. The Seton Saints win in 3. The final here in set number 3, 25-20. We'll step away for a few moments. We'll have our post-game recap and a comment from their head coach, Kelly Crowley. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the OHSAA.
Every day we work too.
Take the regulations on these pages
and to apply them to real-life situations.
To serve our member schools.
And our officials.
And to run the best state tournaments in the country.
It's our mission.
To serve our member schools.
And enrich interscholastic opportunities for students.
Welcome.
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 Welcome to the OHSAA.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 350,000 participants here in Ohio who take part in high school sports. The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 350,000 participants here in Ohio who take part in high school sports.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Congratulations to the Seton Saints. They win in 3 here tonight. The Division I semifinals, Seton over Pick North. And joining us now, of course, to recap Seton's big semifinal win over Pick North as they advance to the D1 state championship match tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Of course, Coach Crowley, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure that was a lot of fun. I know there's still plenty more work to do, but you and I were talking before we went live here. There's something special about the teams that, this is a rare occasion where you get to this point. I'm sure you would love this to be the norm moving forward, but talk about how special it is to go as long as the school has without getting to this point and to finally get here. How special of a journey has this been for you and your team?
Yeah, so I was actually the assistant coach from 2000 to 2004, right before they won the last state championship. Then I had kids, all that good stuff, and then came back 6 years ago, and honestly, this has been a goal. It's been a goal. We've had a lot of success the last 5 or 6 years, 20-win seasons, GGCL championships, which is a big accomplishment down south. But this is the pinnacle, and we've been working really hard for it this year.
How far into the season before you realized that, oh, man, we actually, I mean, again, I'm sure you've always felt you have the talent, but at what point did you realize, oh, we have something special? We have a shot to get here to the Nutter Center in Dayton this year?
Last season. I don't want to sound too bold with that, but we had a lot of returning kids, a special senior class. We got 9 college committed kids. We got special culture. Got kids that really want to be together, and honestly, we've been talking about it since last year.
Well, that's good. So you accomplish your goal. You get here to the Nutter Center. You get to Dayton for the state semifinals. Now you've gotten through that. Now you're turning your attention towards the state championship match tomorrow. Were you curious about how your team was going to respond coming out? I mean, I know you know how much talent they have, but like with this being the semifinals here at the Nutter Center, were you worried about how they were going to respond coming out?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it a lot. You know, we talk about everything's not going to go perfect, right? Yep. You can have a perfect game plan, you can play well, and you're going to hit adversity. Mm-hmm. And I think acknowledging that up front and just saying, hey, perfect isn't going to happen tonight. We're going to have to battle. We're going to have to fight. We practice at Seton Center. We practice at Xavier University on Wednesday. Try to get used to a bigger arena, bigger depth lines, all that good stuff to kind of prepare us as much as possible. And as much as people say you want to keep it as normal as possible, it's not. We acknowledge that this is special. We acknowledge that we're going to enjoy the ride together. We're going to fight together. I mean, I think that's a big part of who we are. We love each other unconditionally, and when bad happens, we just play the next point.
See, I like that. I don't like when coaches do coach speak. This is just another game. It's just we're good. This is the big time. You got to the state semifinals.
I mean, the court's the same. Everything's the same, but it's not the same.
Yep.
The motion's not going to be the same. It's an unfamiliar opponent. We'd only seen them on film. The GGCL prepares us for this. I mean, you saw Ursuline in the finals of Division III. St. Ursula's in the finals of Division II tomorrow. So we're prepared through our schedule, but you can't replicate this.
Absolutely. Again, last question on your way out. I know you want to go celebrate with your team, but state championship match tomorrow. I know you're catching your breath after this win right here, but thoughts on tomorrow heading in? I'm not even really sure who won the D1 semi earlier today.
We've taken a look at film of both of them. With the 0 practice turnaround. Yep. Tuesday we kind of used as a, hey, let's take a peek at who might we play Saturday. Put in some prep stuff, but we'll get back to the film as soon as we get back. We don't play till 3 tomorrow, so it gives us a lot of time. I'm an early bird, so these kids will still be sleeping, and I'll be putting together a game plan. We'll meet at 10:30 for breakfast, and we'll go over a game plan and give it our best shot.
All right. Well, again, congratulations, the Seton Saints. State championship match tomorrow, 3 o'clock, out of Division I. Coach Crowley, again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What a great win
Appreciate
that
it.
was tonight. All right, that wraps it up for us here. Division I semifinals, again, your final. The Seton Saints win in 3 over Pickerington North here in the 2024 OHSAA Volleyball State Championship D1 semis. Until tomorrow, this has been the OHSAA State Volleyball Championships on the NFHS Network.